we'll be preparing the 3 layers. That's the Kagami, the part that we've sewed with 5 panels. Interfacing just supports the structure of the Rakusu, and then the backside silk often where the writing would go. And so basically we're just stacking those 3 pieces together. Here's the silk and interfacing. If you iron the silk, make sure you have some fabric on top to interface. You can damage the silk if you put a hot iron on there. It'll take a little bit of heat, but not too much. So make sure those are all nice and flat. Same here, iron your Kagami from the back side. Make sure all these creases are completely flat. Each of these pieces of fabric has different elasticity to them. So what we'll want to do is do a basting stitch. First, put all the pieces on top of each other. So, your silk is going to align underneath the Kagami underneath. Make sure it's not too far up or down. Make sure that they're properly layered right on top of each other and not askew. And we'll do a basting stitch. That's just a simple stitch where we start with a knot underneath and then go up, down, just a very simple securing stitch. That'll stay in there. It's not seen. It'll be covered up later. So first pin it and then do the basting stitch. And then when we flip this over, we'll want to hold in the middle here. Each 3, there's different ways of doing this, but if we hold these 3 layers and bring them reasonably taut, don't stretch too much, and hold those and then make our pinning, we want to make sure that when we run our hand across and it meets the pin here, that it doesn't buckle, that there's not too much, there's not extra room here. So we want to make sure this is nice and taut, or not too tight, but where it lies perfectly flat, so it's ready to be written on. So we do that, hold this tight, and then pin along this side, and then do a basting stitch again just outside of our perimeter line, chalk line here. So just put it on the outside like we did the basting stitch just outside that chalk line, and that will hold everything together when we put the EN on the perimeter, the frame.